Yo, 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 what's good? Okay, we back on another episode of Heek's Hot Takes. Coming with you live from Facebook and YouTube. Fuck you mean? It's called a little upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Okay, okay.
I think he was supposed to curse right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got excited. Yep. That's what a guest will do to you, huh?
You,
Well,
YouTube,
as y'all can
forgive
see, as y'all can see, I got my boy Greg on the screen, G Dub. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, G Dub? How you
me.
feeling today, baby?
Man, same old, just another day.
Another day,
Football's
another
back.
day. Football is back. Football is back, and we are marked safe from Diddy as well. So we bless. We
Yeah,
bless.
that's crazy. Hey, hey, hey. One bottle of baby oil lasts 10 years. He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's mad
Outrageous
dangerous.
amount.
Freaky, freaky guy.
Is he the freakiest guy alive?
Yeah, he's the first person that Kendrick met when he said, "Stay the ass inside."
That's funny. Hold on, these jets going by. These jets going by. That's the one thing that sucks about living close to this Air Force base. These jets be zooming by. Bro, it'll be like 10 p.m. at night, and there's jets flying. What are we flying? Why? What
That's
is there to
mad enough.
fly to? That shit blow
Stuff
my
that you're not
mind.
supposed to know about.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, we'll get this show on the road, man. Appreciate you for joining me, G Dub. Been wanting to have you on here for a minute. Been wanting to get some guests on here for a minute, so we finally linked up and got this thing cracking. Hopefully, we can um present an entertaining and informational show for the people today. I seen we kind of light on the viewers right now. I think people need to start tapping in. Okay, go ahead and tap in. Press the play
I have
button.
a real take. We talked about it on the phone, so people should tune in for that.
Right. Exactly. Well, once they see that you the guest, I'm sure plenty people gonna be watching this. And then when you a reoccurring guest, they gonna be like, "Oh, G Dub on? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and see what's up." It's funny. All right, so I think the biggest storyline that we got to first kind of talk about from this weekend, and just in general, these first couple weeks in the NFL is the injuries. Man, the injuries been crazy, right? Like I'm talking about not just little injuries either, right? Like, of course, we gotta have that Tua conversation, right? My man's another concussion that's like 4 in 3 years or some absurd amount, and everybody obviously I'm not gonna speculate on another man's career, but family first at all times. So, you just kind of hope and pray everything works out there, right?
I I think he probably shouldn't play again. I thought after the last one he probably shouldn't have played again,
Mm.
but he went last year, didn't get hurt. I mean, I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough because it's like just like you said, he had one last year, went out there, played fine, and then, you think he's out of the woods, and then right away it's boom, here goes another one. So it's tough, man, because they say concussions is one of those things. Like once it happens, it's like getting knocked out, right? Like once it happens
Right?
once, now you're more susceptible to it happening again. So, um,
Yeah, and he's a smaller guy,
yeah,
and
yeah. Just hope everything works out. Personally for him, and just like whatever decision he comes to, I just hope he's at peace with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would hate. I mean, because this is a big decision. It's a big crossroads in his life right now. So whatever decision he makes, I just hope there's no regrets. Right? Like be at peace with the decision you make.
um, I think it was Emmanuel Sanders. He was talking to Colin Cowherd, and he said, you know, for Tua, something that is really gonna probably weigh heavy on him in making that decision is that being the last play he ever played on a football field,
Right.
and that's kind of a tough one for a guy who's in the NFL who's I'm sure competitive, uber
Yeah,
competitive.
yeah. Yeah, it's tough to eat that. It's definitely tough to eat that. Like you said, professional athletes are some of, if not the most competitive people on the face of the earth. So you gonna tell that man to sit down, and it's not like they're in a bad team. You know what I'm saying? If he on a bad team and he out there getting getting whooped, it is what it
Yeah,
is. But they
they
got a
got the
whip.
bag.
Yep,
They
just
got
got
the
the
bag.
bag, they got a whip, yeah, and they probably I think actually I did read that, Dolphins got some sort of insurance policy in that contract where they gonna recoup some bread if he do end up doing that.
Oh, I
So,
would assume.
so I think it's some like, 40 mil, something close to that. I think I saw the number was. I should probably come on here with some more concrete shit if I'm gonna say that, but yeah, so hopefully everything work out for Tua, man.
This isn't ESPN.
You right. You right. We out here. We You right. Shit. Shit, if I do it. Anyways,
Let's
he
let's
said
be a little informed. I mean, come on, man.
Oh,
Go to FS1, man.
hey, shit. We can call it I don't know, we work on that part. Um but injuries, what else? Oh man, my man Pacheco went down. I'm sad. I'm
That's tough.
sad. I'm sad, but then I got really happy because as an anime guy, the greatest redemption arc ever is about to get told, my boy. I'm telling you right now, they finna make a movie about this Kareem Hunt redemption arc.
You think?
Yeah, yeah, this is about to be crazy because everyone thinks he's washed. And he's gonna come into Andy Reid running back friendly system and go crazy like he shoulda did if he never woulda got traded or released, I mean. And it's just gonna be perfect. It's gonna be like a bro, Disney couldn't have, wouldn't be able to write it better.
Um,
I'm trying to tell you.
how long is Pacheco out for?
I mean, Andy literally said, um, could be back this year or next year. That was the quote. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's Kareem Hunt season. You feel me? Like they not finna give the ball to Samaje Perine 20 times. They're not finna give the ball to Carson Steele 20 times. Like Carson Steele might get a couple like goal line carries or whatever it is, and Samaje might come in on third down. But really, Kareem Hunt can catch the ball on third down and pass block too. So really, what what's really good, So
True.
I I don't know, man. I heard Patrick talk about it too, and he's talking about, I'm excited. That's my draft classmate. They came in the draft the same time. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
Kareem got the starting job while Alex Smith was still there, and
right.
Patrick on as the backup. But they still them homies. You know what I'm saying? He was at Patrick's wedding. He has said that in the press
Oh, okay.
conference. Yeah. So like, this isn't just a he's good and we need it signing. This is a vibe signing too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that could potentially be really big.
This is a vibe
But what
signing
if he
too.
is?
So
But what if he is washed?
if worst case scenario, if he is washed, then we add another body to the committee. You know what I'm saying? And he what keep the defense honest and it might be Patrick Mahomes season. Just air that bitch out, 40, 50
You
times
know,
a game.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you would like Steele a little more.
I do like Steele. I do like Steele. He's still a rookie, and I think, he had that little flash in the I shouldn't say flash in the pan. He had a really good preseason, but I think, like with all rookies, we have to temper those expectations, and we have to temper, what we see in the preseason because that's vanilla defense, and some of the dudes they might be competing against might not be in the league in a couple weeks. So you always just gotta take that stuff with a grain of salt.
True.
But yeah, so that made me sad, Pacheco, but Kareem coming back is great. Um, the new 49ers nickname is gonna be the Glass Boys. All right, that's what they gonna be called. All right, we gonna call them the Glass Boys, man. They stay broke. Everybody good on that
Crazy.
team breaks, bro. Like I don't know if it's the grass up there or what is they feeding them dudes in the calf. I don't know, but you got first of all
Well,
they foul for McCaffrey.
well, they have
They
to stop
foul for
giving
that.
him the ball 500 times.
That too, that too. But it's like it went from calf strain to calf pull to Achilles tendonitis real fast. And it's
Kind of sounds
like
like he plays. Kind of sounds like he plays for the Golden State Warriors.
that's crazy, bro. Like okay, I play rugby, right? I deal with Achilles tendonitis weekly. Okay. That shit is not something that just pops up, right? It's that's not something that's just like, oh man, Sunday, bro. I forgot I got Achilles tendonitis, B. Like, like, nah, bro. You feel that shit every time you walk. So they're foul for that. They knew what they did there. I'm surprised the league didn't like say nothing more about that for them. Who else we
I
got
think
here?
I do actually. I do think if they can pull through with the injuries for mad weeks, helps them in the long run because he'll be
Yeah,
fresh as hell in the playoffs.
I feel that.
But
I feel
if
that.
not, if they can't get it together with if they're if the injuries take them out, I think they're gonna be looking at Purdy a little different.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
my take.
yeah. And honestly, and we'll get into this a little bit later. Now with them injuries and then the other injuries, I was gonna mention Cup and Puka with the Rams. That NFC West all of a sudden is wide
Uh,
open.
Kyler Murray looked real. He's looked real good the last 2 weeks. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Geno Smith, he's not gonna lose. He's not gonna lose games.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I mean, any
yeah that
quarterback that can support two 100-yard wide receivers in the same game is gonna get you're gonna get my attention, regardless
yeah
of what your name is. So,
yeah.
um, we'll see. It looks like that was what I was wondering because Seattle got that new coordinator from Washington, so I was wondering when they was gonna start airing that pill out, and that kind of started last week. So,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, man, the injury's been rough this year. The injury's been rough this year. Hopefully, nothing, no one else too crazy. Knock on wood, all that good stuff. Make sure don't nobody else go down too significant, man. Because you would hate to have a season be tainted, especially the Chiefs three-peat season. We don't want no asterisks on that shit. You know what I'm saying? We need our
That,
shit in blood. You feel me?
that's crazy. I do I do think it's highly probable they three-peat, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's a long season.
Yeah. And the exact thing that the Chiefs have avoided to even go back to back or even have the chance to go back to back is major injuries and bam, week 2 we got our first one of adversity in this championship run. So let's see, how the team handles it. So, cool. Yeah, injuries been going crazy. And kinda like I alluded to earlier, with the NFC West being wide open, like, there's been a lot of early surprises this season, I feel like, from some teams that have, definitely shown up when we didn't expect them to. Just a few that come to my mind. You can touch on any after I say these 4, you know what I'm saying, or any that you got. Saints come to mind, Buccaneers come to mind, Vikings come to mind. Cardinals, as I just mentioned. These teams, I'm on record on this on episodes of this show right here saying the Vikings was gonna suck. So, I gotta self evaluate myself right there because it's just uh
I told I told Alex Kenner for 6 months straight that the Vikings were going to be trash
yeah, yeah. We gotta
every
walk
day.
that back.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Um.
you legitimately gotta talk about Kevin O'Connell as coach of the year if they finish with a winning record, right?
Uh. Yeah. Yeah. He's putting on a clinic. I think Darnold isn't. He. I don't. I'm not very high on him, but he did play for the Panthers and the Jets.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, and anywhere like he played San Francisco. Where else did he played somewhere else, right?
Panthers, Jets, San I think that's it. I think that's it.
He didn't play for a team out west.
San Fran.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
I think them the ones. Let me check. I can pull it. I can check real quick for you.
that I think you might be right. It's San Fran. It's San Fran. So I mean, obviously, I don't think he was ever going to be the starter in San Fran. So um, I think Minnesota likes McCarthy, and they'll probably he'll probably get the job after the year. But I think from what I've seen, Darnold can get them to the playoffs. I think probably.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, Not a surprising team, but Baker Mayfield. I think the rules are he has to get all his commercials back. He
Every
got to
single
get all
one.
the every single one. He Those are the rules.
Those were the
Baker
best
is
commercials too. I loved those commercials.
he's kicking ass right now, dude.
Hell
That's
yeah.
my guy. That's my guy. And I shit on him a lot because he talks a lot of shit, and it's like he was he just sometimes he just got corny. Like, bro, you're not the underdog. It's okay. You're not the underdog
Right.
anymore. But
Right.
he 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 won a playoff game against the Steelers with the Browns. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it was in Pittsburgh, maybe. So I mean, he's playing well. That's surprising to see him play like as well as he's playing.
Yeah.
Obviously the surprising like in a bad way as the Bears O line is atrocious.
I didn't, I was gonna let you speak on it. I
No,
wasn't,
it's atrocious. And last year they were like I think they were top 14 ranked O line. Like
mm,
that's pretty decent. Like in today's NFL, like
mm,
they don't get a lot of practice time. The offensive line play is just not as good. So top 14, I'm thinking like, okay, that'll jump to top 10 this year.
mm.
It has not. It has not.
It has not.
uh,
Yo. And the
right now, it's looking like I'm gonna owe. I'm gonna have to look. I have the list written down, but it's 5 or 6 people I'm gonna owe $100. I think.
It's tough. I respect you putting your money where your
Maybe,
mouth is though.
possibly. I think I might even owe a steak dinner somewhere, and maybe
Mm.
some beer and a steak dinner and a couple hundreds. You know,
It's
we'll see.
tough.
We'll see.
It's
It's
tough.
early. We're I'm optimistic still. Week one, we got outplayed. We still won. Granted, Will Levis is terrible.
Right.
Um, and even with zero run game and Caleb running for his life every play, um, we were still in the game. And I think the Texans are a really good team.
Very good team.
So
With a
I'm
really
not.
good defense.
Yeah, yeah. I'm. They've got a lot of talent on that team, and I'm
Hmm.
I'm optimistic for sure.
Mhm.
Uh, I was for a second, I was a little hyped, like, oh, I think we're about to come back and win this game, and then we just weren't.
Yeah.
Uh, a play that like stood out to me. The one Caleb's on the rollout, and the dude like basically almost pulls his jersey off,
Right.
and he throws it into triple coverage. In college, that's probably not triple coverage. That's
Right.
probably a completion, or he runs for the first. You know, in the league, that's not happening. He's gonna have to learn that.
Yeah. It almost um I'll say two things about Caleb. One something he can work on and the other not his fault. So the thing that I feel like he needs to acknowledge and work on how to counter is the speed of the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like in the NFL, you have not just linebackers, but defensive ends that can run 4.4s. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
you you're not gonna you can't escape everything. I'd say the same thing about Mahomes when Mahomes started doing his thing. I'd be like, bro, like, ooh, you open yourself to a lot of shots here,
He's
man. Like,
he's got Andy Reid to reel him back in.
right, exactly. And they don't have that in Chicago right now. It's kind of
Right.
and this is perfect transition into what I was gonna say. What's not his fault is it's been the Caleb show, or it's been, here's Caleb for 2 years, right? Before he was even drafted, it was like this dude's going number one. And
Right.
I feel like when you get that pressure put on you, especially like so early, it's really, really hard to live up to that bar that's set for you, you know? Like
It,
the you can probably count on one hand in the last 50 years of athletes that were like hyped, and then like met or exceeded that hype.
yeah,
It's a rare thing to do. So not only is he getting hyped, right? And rightfully so, he's a good quarterback, but now you getting the Mahomes comparisons. Now you getting it's yeah, you're setting him up for failure a little bit right now, right? We got to pump the brakes. He is still a rookie and that needs to adjust to the speed of the game.
right.
Um yeah, so that's only my comments on the Bears. They got a really good defense. So
Yeah,
if they can just somehow oh, that O line's not gonna help because they gotta be able to run the ball. If they can't run the ball, then it's hunting
yeah.
season, you
That's
know?
well, that's the biggest problem is that we can't run the ball.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
which I don't know why, because our tackles aren't that bad. Uh, our guards aren't that bad. I think maybe we probably should have tried to upgrade center like a little more than we did, but
Yeah.
it's I don't think it's looking from last year. I didn't think it was a bad offensive line. Like
Mhm.
there's great offensive lines, there's bad offensive lines, and then there's somewhere in the middle. And I thought they were somewhere in the middle, trending towards a good offensive line to but that is it's 2 games. I'm not gonna you know
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get it figured out because I mean, obviously they got weapons up there and Caleb's good. He ain't this is a tough conversation we're about to have, right? Not tough, but like just because I'm this dude's better at throwing the ball than I will ever be, but like it really took this long for the Bryce Young conversation that I I thought it was pretty apparent last year. I don't know. I'm a you got 16, 17 now games to show me something, dog. Hey, show me something. And I can't think of a single highlight from Bryce Young's rookie year. I'm not playing with you. I can't think of one.
No, you're right. Um, I don't think he's. For one, I think he's too small. He
Absolutely.
can't. He can't. He can't see over his own line. He can't make the throws downfield because he can't see.
Absolutely.
I also think Carolina currently is the worst run
Dumpster.
franchise in
Dumpster.
the league by
Dumpster.
kind of by a lot.
That's pretty I think that's consensus. Bro, the owner,
Yeah,
bro, you be
like
hearing the stories about the owner?
yeah,
He's a
he's a psychopath.
jackass. Oh my god. Yo, bro went in there. I couldn't believe you seen the video
Yeah,
when he went into the restaurant, bro. And he like took off Buddy's hat and some more and I'm like, I
yeah.
mean, where I'm from, you take off somebody's hat like that, it's probably about to go down, buddy. Like,
Mad disrespectful.
that's so disrespectful. And
What? Didn't he throw a drink on somebody in the box too? Like in the suite,
yes,
in one of the
he
suites
threw
or
a
something?
drink on
That's
somebody when
in.
he was in the suite.
That's
Peasant.
insanity.
Need a bath?
Yo, that's insane. That's
Have a
insane.
shower.
Nah, man, that's great.
Yeah, man, dude's nuts. And okay, and then seen I seen that same restaurant that he pulled up on that for the signs and shit, they had a new sign and it was like Baker Mayfield 2-0, Sam Darnold 2-0, Bryce Young 0-2 or something like that. Like it was basically like, hey buddy, good job. You know?
You know,
But yeah,
I
man. Go ahead, go ahead.
I I think he'll be a Las Vegas Raider.
You think so?
Yeah, I was talking with Evan, and they're the franchise that's poor enough to do it. He'll get
Just
his
take
second
that
chance
shot.
with the Raiders for
I heard
sure.
somebody
But
say, and this one interests me a little bit. I heard somebody mention the Dolphins, or if the Dolphins were to make a call. Now, the reason why that interests me is because we all know that Shanahan offense that Mike McDaniel comes from is extremely quarterback friendly.
yep.
So, I mean, lean on the run game, make a couple one read, two read throws. That could be an interesting
Tyreek Hill,
situation for
Jalen
him.
Waddle,
Yeah, that could be
uh,
an interesting
running
situation for him.
good run game.
Mhm,
He's I
mhm,
mean he's a little he's slighter in size and like weight,
mhm,
but like he's around the same height as Tua. He's not
mhm,
that much shorter than Tua.
mhm,
He's probably more mobile than Tua. So
mhm, mhm. And that I feel like he's mobile, but because when you think of undersized quarterbacks, right, that have had success in the league, we're talking about elite athletes or elite in some other aspect of their game, right? Like Kyler is an
yeah,
elite athlete. That's why he's able to get away with that. At their peak, you know, Breeze was one of, if not the most accurate quarterback in the league. Same with Russ, right? When he was at his in his prime when he was working. So
and Kyler, not for nothing, also was a baseball player. That helps the
right,
accuracy, the arm
right,
strength. Like
right. Unfortunately for Bryce Young, he's like little and then like right below the like
exceptional athlete.
NFL relative of exceptional athlete. Yes, correct. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Cause yeah. No live link. Man, is the live link not working? Bro, people should just be hold on. Hey, give me a sec, Greg, because I was wondering, like, ain't nobody tapping in. It should be live. Somebody just commented, no live link. Let's see here. It should be on the book.
Cool. That gives me a second. I need to grab a bottle of water, my
Yep,
guy.
go ahead. Get you a little water while I try to figure this out. I'm wondering, man, like, it's my damn Ozuna hit a home run. I'm mad. I was about to put that in the slip. Fuck. I hate betting baseball when football's back, but the Braves in a little league ballpark was very tempting.
Hey, bro.
Mm.
Let's not talk about the Braves right now, bro. They stress me out, man. Stress me out. Well, that's all they even do.
Oh shit.
We got Usher throwing the first pitch. Usher throwing the first pitch, spinning his chain around his neck before he
A,
throws the pitch.
a
Hey
despicable
man,
first pitch. Despicable.
come on, man. Come,
Oh
I
my
said, come on.
gosh. Can we pretend to
Like
be an
ludicrous with
athlete,
the
Usher? His
ludicrous with the
son
big
lying on my
arms was.
face. Yeah, what? Oh, that was so unserious. That was so unserious. Like what's going on?
For baseball to be such a serious sport, them trotting the least athletic people in the world, the the least athletic talented people in the world, trot them out there and let them throw that pitch out there is super unserious.
Absolutely wild.
And they do it like every game. Like
Yeah. MLB finna turn into that banana John. What's that? That's Banana League, whatever. You seen that? They
that's
be doing
crazy.
wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Some dude that I work with was just telling me about them. He was
Bro,
like,
they
"Yeah,
be
they're like
doing some
he was like
wild
he was like they're
shit.
like the Globetrotters for
Yes.
baseball." I was like,
Yes,
"What?"
that's just
I
perfect.
said, "That's crazy.
That's exactly what it is. Globetrotters to baseball. They just be
That's
out there
nuts."
doing shit. Oh, we got one viewer now. It look like okay,
Oh,
somebody up in here, somebody up in here. Finally, damn.
Globetrotters for baseball is nuts.
Bruh, that's pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty accurate. Hey, let me I'm finna close this garage real quick because there's glare right on my face, and then we can pick it back
All right.
up. All right, we bite. He said
Let
it's
me
not
take.
unplugged. I found YouTube, but can't chat like last time. Okay, let's see here.
Hey, for a second, slightly,
Mhm.
just quick glance. I thought one of them jerseys behind you was that Vince Young jersey you had in high school, and I was like,
You still got that, man? You just gonna try
I
to
was
fry
not
me.
ready.
Hey, knock it
I
off.
was,
Hey,
I was
knock it
not ready to
off.
cut you. It's time to
It's
let
time.
that go. Time to let that one go, cause that is crazy. And you got it on the wall, hung up like it's lit, bro. I was ready to cook you. I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to cook you. I was like, he got it on there like it's lit. No, he don't. No, I don't know what. I don't even know what that jersey says, but I seen the number 10, and it for off of just a quick glance, it looked like Young on the back of the jersey. I was about ready to fry you up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, instantly when you said that, I my memory unlocked that picture of that jersey in my head, bro. I love that jersey. I love that Vince Young jersey, man. I believed in him, bro. I believed in him.
Oh boy. Oh my
Um,
god.
no, those jerseys are actually. Hold on, let me type this in for you. Those jerseys are all past or current rugby jerseys of mine. So if anyone tapping in the screen is curious, we done gone off the track a little bit, but that's okay. We get back on. If you wondering about the jerseys behind me, this is a Jamaican national rugby jersey. I play rugby. This is Jamaican national rugby jersey. This is my college alumni jersey. This is my current jersey that I wear with my Phoenix club. Uh, this black and yellow one is not my specific one. I wore 50, but it's a middle school McKinley Bears gang jersey. Okay.
That's
Um,
crazy.
this one right here, the one that Greg thought was Vince Young Titans jersey. That's my that's my old seven select side travel team jersey, the Heathens. And then directly behind me, that is my Cedar Rapids Headhunters jersey from Iowa. So I play rugby, y'all. That's what I do. I do that. It's fun to me.
As long as you let us know that that was not a Tennessee Titans Vince Young jersey, and that's all that matters.
Oh shit. All right. Um all right, let's get through. I mean, really, honestly, we kind of talked about a lot of this already. J.K. Dobbins looks good. That's about the maybe one of the last
He
other things I
looks
kind of wanted to tap into.
he looks like he's back at Ohio State, which I love that for him.
Uh huh.
I
Uh huh.
I was really happy when Lamar Jackson got him. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
they're about to kill, and then he couldn't stay healthy, and he's got Harbaugh and Herbert and a great offensive line. Um, yeah, he looks
I
really
think
good.
I think the best part for J.K. Dobbins is having a guy like Harbaugh as your coach. Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you something right now. Okay, Harbaugh's the friend that you want with you when you out at the club, right? You out doing something and you a little shook, right? You a little unsure, right? And Jim Harbaugh gonna be right in your ear, like, well, you know who you is? You a legend. You got this. He banging on the shoulder pads, and then you add that to a guy like J.K. Dobbins who already got a chip on his shoulder, bro. That's a match made in heaven, bro. He might go for 1,200 yards this year, straight up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think what you just described about John Harbaugh might be why I hate John Harbaugh because I always hated that guy in the club. Get out of my ear!
He is that coach in your ear, boy. Like, hey, you ain't gonna let them
Oh
tell you
man.
nothing. You ain't gonna let them tell you nothing. The ultimate motivator. You got a low day? Go see John Harbaugh. He gonna pick you right up. Oh shit.
Uh, what do you think about the Ravens collapse against the Raiders?
Oh.
And maybe the Raiders are better than they're given credit for. They play
Mhm.
hard, I
Mhm.
think,
Mhm.
and I think they're coached pretty well.
Mhm. I as a Chiefs fan, first we gotta first say they're uh cut toenail away from being 1-1. Potentially. That game was going to OT, potentially, right?
Well,
But
I want
so what were you gonna say?
on that Chiefs on the Chiefs Ravens game. I want to say I think Lamar Jackson and maybe maybe Joe Burrow, and I think maybe C.J. Stroud because I think that highly of him, even though he hasn't done it yet. Burrow, I think, is the only one who's done it. Going into Arrowhead and being that close to winning, Lamar, what do you have? A minute and a half, less than a minute and a half,
Mhm.
one
Mhm.
touchdown. Came that close. I don't. There's two other quarterbacks. One Burrow, I know for sure can do it because he's beat them in Arrowhead
He's
before.
done it.
So
Yeah,
I'll
he's
give
done
him that. And I think
it.
C.J. Stroud is accurate enough and cerebral enough, and just he's excellent. So I think he'll keep people. Uh, he would give them a shot. But Lamar
Right.
doing that is he's one of a kind.
Right. Um, I just realized I forgot to put that ticker on the bottom the whole show. So even though we've been here for 40 minutes, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you are watching this, please. Um, but to tap into your question, yeah, I agree with you on all of those. And what I would also say is I think the collapse of the Ravens, I think it speaks a little bit more to like the Raiders wanting to play hard for their coach. You know, I think those guys really like and love Antonio Pierce. And
I agree.
I also think Devontae Adams is a guy who I I used to, I shouldn't say hate on him, but I used to maybe not appreciate his greatness. But what I do appreciate with Devontae Adams after watching the wide receiver show on Netflix is his honesty,
Yeah.
right? I appreciate people who are very honest and blunt and forward because that leaves little room for guessing, right? We know what this person
Right.
is about. And Devontae
For
Adams
sure.
is that, right? He is that. He gonna let you know how he feel. He gonna tell you about it. And I have full confidence in my head. Devontae Adams went into that locker room at halftime, grabbed Gardner Minshew, and was like, "You're gonna throw me the ball every time, and if it's not to me, you're gonna throw it to Bowers, and that's it. That's it."
Right.
And that's
He's a
basically
problem
what
already, by
happened.
the way.
Bowers, absolutely. Absolutely. He If things continue the way they are, we could have back-to-back years of rookies being arguably the best tight end in the league because
Yeah.
it was Laporta last year, and
Yeah.
then this year you got Bowers. So, that's crazy. I love when that happens, dude. When like a, a player's supposed to pan out, and everyone's like, "This player's gonna be great," and then like they're great. Like that's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that, bruh.
Yeah. I agree. He's he. They're putting him outside against corners already.
Yep. Mhm. He's running literally on the outside like a receiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love
He's
that. I love that shit. He's a problem for.
that
I'm
sucks
not.
that you guys have to deal with that twice a year.
That's what I
Best
was
of luck
about
with
to
that.
say. I'm not looking forward to that Raiders matchup this year, to be honest, because Crosby look hungry. They added Wilkinson. Um,
Yeah.
uh, Adams is gonna be Adams, and they want to, that's a rivalry that is very long, so they want to kick our ass every time. So, those will be good games this year. Those will be good games this year for sure.
For
For sure. All right, bro. Well, shit. Hey, let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. This was a great episode. Appreciate you for
sure.
tapping in with me, Greg G Dub. Love it,
Good
man.
chopping it with you, man.
Yeah, you already know we gonna have you on more often. And next time, for whatever reason, I don't know why the link wasn't working on the book, but we're gonna try to get the link working on the book so people can tap in live. We can get more interaction from comments and all that good stuff. The YouTube link is working, I was told. However, for some reason cannot make comments. So we gonna figure all that out for the next time. Appreciate y'all for tapping in if you were able to, or watching this video after the fact. Appreciate you. Like I said, anyone who's listened in the past, present, or future, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna get
And
at
next
y'all.
time I'll be a little more talkative. I was a little nervous. This is my first time doing this, so
Nah, bro, you good. You good. You good. We know. Hey, once you once you comfy, we already know how this gonna go. This
Yes,
we
sir.
we gonna have the most fire show on this bit.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be smooth. Have a great evening.
Stay safe out there and stay dangerous.